How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, all right, so let's talk about it, folks. You know, if you have gone live and you've just frozen up completely, or when your guest audio drops and you're like, what do I do now? Or you get a question you're not ready for. Or tonight, I'm going to show you how improv skills can make your live stream smoother, funnier, and more confident, even when things go completely sideways. And if you've watched this show any period of time, things do go completely sideways. And so tonight we're going to play some games live with no safety net. So I have asked folks from my improv class, and so some others may show up, but right now, Tara is in the house. And so I want you to meet Tara. Tara, hey!
Hey!
How are you
Thank
doing?
you so much for having me.
Yeah, I'll see. You know, here we are without a net. Thank you so much for being. So, how did you get started with improv? First of all,
Oh my gosh. So actually just being on this live stream is totally stretching for me. And that's one of the reasons I joined improv was because I was so sick of being nervous in front of people and having to turn down opportunities to present things at work. I'm in sales and
yeah,
um, it's cool one-on-one, but when I have to like present in front of a lot of people or perform, I just would close up. And so I thought that it would be a good idea to get myself comfortable with being uncomfortable. And improv made me do that, but at the same time, it was fun and lighthearted. And I have learned since joining this class that there really isn't too many mess ups. It's just go with the flow, and it's really helped a lot with a lot of part of my life.
yeah. I just when I make mistakes, I just lean in because
Yeah.
in live streaming things will go wrong often, and so you just
Mm.
gotta lean into it, and not let you throw you off. So I feel comfortable
Yeah.
in front of a camera because I just pretend like, hey, that's my friend I'm talking to. So
Yeah.
that just makes it so much easier. So I don't know how we're going to do it in improv class. So for those who don't know, and we're not going to make a big deal about it because the show is sold out. So I'm not even going to tell you where it is. But Tara is part of a troupe that we did 6 weeks of classes together for improv. And so we're going to be doing our showcase on Thursday night. So we're not even going to tell you where it is. It's already sold out, so you don't have a chance of being there, even if you were near me or near her. So
Yeah.
sorry. Anyway, so when she said, "Hey, I'll come on," I had a couple others. Yeah, this will be fun. We'll do it because I need some practice for improv. But if you go look at the description on this video, those are prompts I have in there that are for getting yourself loose and ready before you go live. And so I just thought, well, we'll do some sample improv and just see what happens. So I'm sure this is going to go completely off the rails, but let's see what happens. Okay, so it wouldn't be live if it didn't.
Right.
Um, yeah, exactly. So here we go. All right. First up, improv for live streamers. Okay, yes and challenge. So improv is very much about yes and. So the instructions here: build on what the previous person said without shutting it down. So I don't know. You want to start first, and then I'll try to build, or you want flip flop?
Sure. Just like some sort of phrase
Yeah,
or random
let's
random
just go with
statement.
it. We'll make it completely random.
Um, Roy, I finally picked the amount of peaches that I needed for my pie tonight.
Oh, wow, that's exciting. So, how big of a pie were you making?
Yeah, so since I picked 200 peaches, I'm making a pie that I'm actually going to enter into a contest, and it's going to be massive. Can you guess how
Oh,
big it
wow.
is?
I'm going to guess 200 feet, and you're going to make a square pie because pie are square.
Pies are square. You're right,
Yes.
and they also come in all shapes and sizes, but not circular.
No.
That's the craziest thing you've ever heard. So yeah, a square pie, it's 200 feet. You were right. Um, and do you feel like I should put any other fruits in there or any other ingredients, or do you think I'd be solid with a
I
peach?
think bananas would be amazing in a peach pie. It would be
Hmm.
a peach
Yeah,
banana
I hadn't
pie.
thought about that before. Yeah. Have you ever baked, and do you have any experience when you're telling me this, or just coming off the wall?
Well, yes. Now, anyway, I have experience baking, and yes, I definitely have experience coming off the wall.
I know you, Roy. Of course you do. Okay, well, I've got a 200-foot pie that's square, and I'm thinking about adding some bananas on top. I'm so glad that I get to enter the pie contest this year because in the past, I've always entered, but apparently 150 feet wouldn't cut it. So
Oh yeah, world
I'm
record.
excited.
I think you'll get a Guinness Book of World Record,
I think so too.
or at
That's the
least a
point.
bottle of Guinness, one or the other.
Yes. I mean, I put my whole life's work into this. So, and I bought an orchard, and I think it'll really pay off.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, you want to try another?
Cool.
Okay.
How off the wall was that? I love it. That's what I
I
love
thought that
about
was
improv.
good. Yeah,
It's like,
I just felt like so. So the key thing is with improv, it's verbal collaboration is the best way to describe it. So she's saying something, and I am supposed to play into it fully and not mess her up. So there was a couple places where I'm like, okay, I didn't do so good there. So that's what I have to work on. Anyway,
but I love that you brought in like a square instead of a circle, and the yes and where it's like, you're right, it's a square. Like, so yeah, I feel like I'm sure you have experienced that with live stream where you're like, oh, you're saying that now, guest. Okay, we're running
yeah,
with it.
yeah, exactly. So um, let's take the next one here. So the next one is, ta-da! Okay, a one-word story. Tell a story where each sentence starts with a single word prompt. So I asked before we went live for the audience to give us a one-word prompt. So let's see if
Oh,
they
okay.
gave us a one-word prompt here. And let's see, what did I do? My shout out. There we go. Nope, hang on. It's not that one either. There it goes. All right, so let's find the one-word prompt. Let's see if anybody gave us one. We got one of snow. So Pierre
Hmm.
Kelly gave us a prompt of snow. So we're going to start with snow, and then the premise is that we're going to do a as soon as this prompt goes away. There you go. All right. Tell a story where each sentence starts with a single prompt. So, all right, I'm going to start with snow. I'll start with that. How about it? Let's see how it goes. All right.
I'm confused. Sorry. So each sentence begins with the word snow?
So each sentence begins with the word snow.
Okay.
We can try it. Let's see what happens. Yeah. It
Okay.
probably
Try
will
it.
fall completely.
All
Anyway.
right.
So I love snow. I like to go snowmobiling. How about you?
Mm. Snowmobiling is really fun. I like snow hoarding a lot too. Um, it's probably one of my favorite hobbies, and but my husband's least favorite of mine.
So you stockpile snow in your house. Is that what you do?
Yeah. And my house may be made of snow.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Yeah.
I convinced him to move to the Arctic a couple of years ago, and we moved from the beach, but he loves me, so yeah,
Yeah.
and
Well,
yeah, I just keep building on my house over and over again, more and more.
you can make snow sculptures. It's like snow castles. Yeah.
Snow castle, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the goal is to make a castle. I wanted one, and it was too expensive in the U.S., so I just went for the Arctic castle. Yeah,
I
you
settled
can
for.
come in snowmobile where I live.
Oh, it's true. I settled for a snow globe because that was much cheaper in the real estate market I was in. So
Snow globe. Yeah. I mean, you could also hoard those too if you wanted to.
it's true. Yeah.
Easily hoardable. I mean, go to any tourist spot and they have a plethora of snow globes there.
Yeah. I was once in a snow globe shop and I accidentally broke a "It's a Wonderful Life" snow globe, and
Ooh.
George Bailey fell into the river. It was terrible.
Mm. I'm so sorry to hear that. Did they
Yeah.
arrest you right then and there? Yeah.
No, they let me make 25 easy payments. It was only
Oh, good.
$450 worth of snow globe, so I was okay.
Yeah. Was that the max number of easy payments that you could break it up into, or?
It certainly was. As I mentioned, a snow globe is the best I could do in my real estate market. So I have to go with easy payments that I can make. So, yes.
Yeah, that's so fair. Well, if you ever want to take a good trip, a real tourist spot, the Arctic,
The
full
Arctic.
of snow.
How
Yeah.
close how close is your snow place near the North Pole?
Well, since snow is really just all one thing, once it lands, it's like you're pretty much at the same place. It's not too far. It's just a jump, hop, and a skip or slide or beal away.
All right. Okay.
Went off the wall there.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Let's check on our crowd here. So we have a group out here. Let's see. It's Claire's there, who was just live right before I went live. Hey, she was doing Pomodoro Cube and working on her Canvas stuff for her YouTube channel. It's good stuff there.
Cool.
And Florence in the house. Hey, Sammy Superstar, how you doing?
Hey.
Stuart Video. Mommy God,
Hey, everybody.
hey. Mommy God says, I did an improv class with Paul Burke before, and I had so much fun. Well,
That's
Mommy
so
God,
cool.
you should have came on. You still can. I could throw you a link out there, and you could come on and improv with us.
Yeah,
That'd be
join
cool.
us.
You know, and yes, and. Hey, Pierre, Sammy Stewart. Yeah, everybody love this idea. I'll be listening on my drive to work. I am so sorry I have to go to work, but I understand.
Work? What
Yeah,
time is it there?
she's in
Gosh.
Australia.
Oh.
So, yeah, she was just drinking coffee before she went to work, so, and doing stuff. Hey, Mommy God. Hey, Laura. Great, tall boy.
This is so sweet.
Ramshackle. Oh, see, give it. Ramshackle be a phone. So the next prompt we need with a word, we'll do ramshackle. There you go.
Okay. You'll need to tell me what that is, but
Ramshackle.
I'll do it.
To just destroy things. That they're just throw everything everywhere. Just scatter everything all over the place. Ramshackle the house.
Cool.
Ramshackle the house. Yeah. Mommy God says, I love looking at snow. I just cannot survive in a snowy place. My tropical me would freeze to death. And Mommy God is from the Philippines.
Mommy God, try me on that though. Come visit me in the Arctic. It's another world. It's awesome. It really is. You won't think you'll like it until you stay for a couple of years, and then it turns into decades somehow. And then you're like, do I like this? I don't really know, but maybe at some point you will. Just try it.
All right. I skipped. I think I'm gonna skip time warp. I don't know. Let me show you this one. So this is time warp. Tell a story in 10 seconds, then 1 minute, and then 3 minutes. So I'm not really sure what they're getting at here, but I mean, I can tell a story in 10 seconds, probably. Do you want to give that a go?
You can go for that.
All right. Well, so one time I was going to the zoo, and while I was at the zoo, there was this giant elephant. And I had this crazy notion that elephants liked peanuts. And so I had brought a bag of peanuts with me. And the elephant made it quite clear that I had messed up because I should have brought unsalted peanuts.
10 seconds? Nice.
Sure. I should have got a timer. So anyway, you want to go?
That's good. Yes. Give me a second. Maybe some sort of
Create is a prompt. You want to
create.
Does that
Okay.
help?
Gosh, I don't know why I'm blanking. Maybe because it's 9:30.
We're gonna skip it and go to another one then.
Yeah, let's skip it.
It's too hard. We don't need life. Life should not be this stressful. Okay, tell the story backwards, starting at the ending.
And you want to help me?
Yeah.
I feel like having a prompt is a lot easier. I'm gonna
It
chat
is so
you.
much easier to have a prompt. These are hard. I think we're doing I think we're doing 300 level prompts. Here's what the problem is. It could be we did only 100 level, so 101.
Yeah.
So and then I arrived at the museum.
Finally, because I had been looking for it all day.
Yeah. I had driven everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Well, I must not have driven everywhere because the museum was the last place I ended up. But it's what Google Maps told me. And so I just assumed if it was on Google Maps that the dirt road I had to travel down was legitimate and really the way I should go.
And when that old lady was telling me directions and I totally zoned out and said, I'll just put it in my Google Maps, I was confident because it usually gets me there in time.
Yeah, but it's really hard to just type in landmarks because that's how I drive. And so I typed in museum, and I wound up going to a lot of museums before I got to the museum I really wanted to go to. So
it was honestly a great day, though, because I got to see a lot of cool art and dinosaurs and stuff. And so, I mean, I count that as a win.
But my original goal was to get to the sock puppet museum.
Yeah, because that's what I studied in college.
Yeah.
Was sock puppeting.
But then they wouldn't let me in because I had no Monet.
And I had to do a little dance to let me in, like I always do.
It's true, yeah. And then I was thinking about night at the museum and wondered if I hid in an exhibit and stayed overnight, would things really come to life?
I tried it, and they in fact did not. And I was just alone and cold, and I couldn't really sleep because it was really creepy.
Well, you were in the Arctic exhibit.
I love snow. What can I say?
Yeah, it's true. All right. Let's try. How about genre switch? Tell a story and then change the genre halfway through.
What would be examples of genres?
Okay, so like, horror or fantasy or
Oh,
comedy or historical or action adventure. Those are all genres. So, for example, I was on a quest to find a dragon, but unfortunately it didn't work out, so I had to go to a really scary popsicle stand.
mm. And the popsicles man who was selling them, he had this really scary mask on. And I think the scariest part, though, was the popsicles themselves had little eyes, and it seemed like they were glaring at me.
Yeah, and what I really liked those was that they were hilarious. I mean, I'd see them and they were holding on to little bitty balloons, and the balloons had a smiley face on them, and I thought, this is really fun. This is an amazing place to be right now.
Yeah, I honestly, glary eyes and balloons, they just make me laugh. They tried to be scary, but they're not. And I, when I start to giggle, it actually makes me fall in love with the next person near me. So that popsicle stand guy had my heart right from the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try it.
I don't know if I'm like not helping you.
I don't know. I'm just like, this is neat where it's going. I like this. Anyway, let's
If
see.
we
All
didn't
right.
have the perfect example of yes and, I don't know what
I
is.
know we could go back to just yes ands. We get the audience like yes and. So we could just say this isn't working. Let's see. Each sentence must start with the next letter of the alphabet. Does
I'm
that
glad that
sound
they put
fun?
that up there.
You want to skip that, or you want to try it?
Each sentence must start. Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah, we could just do like
Um,
it would be 26 sentences. It would be a really long sentence. I'm not sure we
yeah.
deserve that.
What if we did the one that's similar to this, where we just go back and forth with one word
Yeah,
and we create a story with one word?
we could try that. Yeah,
You want to
let's
try
do
it?
that. So, do we want to do Ramshackle?
Okay, that's our prompt.
Yeah, that's our problem. Now, hang on. I'm gonna show you. Somebody has posted their definition of ramshackle. So let's get it out
Thank you,
there.
thank you.
Okay. Describes things that are in very bad condition and need to be repaired, or that are carelessly or loosely constructed. Ramshackle.
Can you use it in a sentence? Like
Yes,
it is an adjective or a noun? I
it
don't really
can
understand.
be. I went into the house and it was very ramshackled. It was my
Okay.
mission to ramshackle the entire house because I was mad at my ex. I don't know, stuff like
Okay.
that.
The car I bought was a lemon slash ramshackle. I don't know. Okay.
It was a Dodge Ramshackle. It was just terrible.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um,
When
okay.
all else fails, I go to puns. If that word doesn't work, we can find others. So let's
I
see.
apologize, person
No.
that texted that. I don't think I can use that.
Yeah. Okay. How about create? Is that a good? Is that a good one?
Sure.
Okay. We'll try that then. Let's try it. All right.
Okay. One.
One. Okay. Time
I.
created
The.
internet.
And.
Yahoo.
Because.
I'm
So.
crazy.
And.
Ramshackled.
My
best
friend.
is
The
owner
of
a
internet
cafe.
and
It
really
has
been
wonderful
to
drink
coffee
at
that
is
why
I
love
caramel
frappuccinos.
and
Vanilla.
biscotti.
When
You
look
for
answers
two
your
questions
on
marsupials.
you
Will
find
anteaters
instead.
true?
Period.
Okay. All right. Let's see what.
That's why Roy shouldn't invent the internet.
I know it's true. It's true. Okay, I got this. Is a good one. Okay. Okay. Props in a box. Describe an imaginary prop in detail and use it in a scene. I mean, if you need a prop, I have props.
Okay. This is where I want.
I have a Snoopy Funko Pop.
I'm ChatGPTing this. I'm under 30, and that's what I do. Okay.
A unicorn. Yeah, well, I'm
Cute.
over 30, and I use ChatGPT for everything too. So
I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna like make a scene-ish and describe it without saying the actual word. And is it cool if they like text what their guesses are? Is that possible?
Okay. So we'll everybody get ready. So here's what we're gonna do. She's gonna do a scene, and you guys have to guess what the scenes are.
Well, the prop that I'm about
guess
to
what
like
the prompt
use.
is. Okay. So you're gonna describe all the way around the prompt, and then they have to figure out what it is.
So I have like a pretend imaginary like thing in my hand, and I'm going to pretend like I'm using it and describe the situation and stuff. And you guys try to guess what's in my hand and what I'm using. Am I going to be able to see their guesses, or you're going to let me know?
I will put them up on the screen. Will that help?
Cool.
All right. Yep. All right.
Yes.
So everybody get ready to guess. Tallboy says she's cheating, but I get it.
Why? Oh, because of prompts?
ChatGPT, yeah.
ChatGPT? Okay.
Yeah.
I know. It's my second brain. That's really scary. Okay. So today I woke up and got ready for work like I usually do. I got this new job, and it requires me to be a little bit more professional. I have to dress up a little bit more. My hair's done and all that. And I always need to carry all of my like professional things in it. In this thing that I now have to carry around. This is really easy. Oh my gosh. And so, but it's really cool because when I'm walking down Main Street, I feel really fashionable and, New Yorky or like Wall Streety. I never really thought people used these anymore. I really only thought it was like in like the 70s or young or before that. But hey, they still make them, and they're still $150.
Okay, we have a guess. We have a bag.
No, not a bag. Okay.
All right.
Um,
Messenger bag.
I actually
Purse.
no. Okay, keep going. So these things that are $150, they are usually like mine is leather. It's beautiful. It's so slick. It's black. My favorite part about it are these like two buckles at the top, and when I put them, just when I close it up, it like the sound is perfect. And the other thing that I love about it is once I slide it right on my desk, it fits so well, and I can put my computer right on it. My video camera is like eye level. It's perfect. But I guess I should be using it for what it's intended for, like papers, but who uses papers now? So I carry my yes, there you go, briefcase. Good job.
Briefcase. All right. We got a winner.
It wasn't really a story, but yeah, whatever.
Nah,
Do you want to try,
cool.
Roy?
Yeah, I'm going to try. So, let's see. Here's the prompt. It is describe an imaginary prop in detail and use it in a scene. Okay. Let me think. Okay. What is it going to be? And I want everybody to guess. So, but I'll throw your guesses on the screen. Yeah, briefcase. Yeah, Tall Boy got it too. So, good job.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. This is going to be interesting. Cheating. I'm looking for inspiration here. Hang on. Okay. All right. I've got something. So, I had this box that I bought, and inside the box, it just had something just really, really incredible, and it had a lock on it. It had a lock on it, and so I decided I was going to put it somewhere really safe. I wanted to keep it safe, and so I put it under my desk. I had locked it, and I put it under my desk, and I kept things in it. And what was in there that was the most precious to me was a piece of paper. And this piece of paper I had gotten in the 5th grade. And I kept it locked because I didn't want anybody to get it. But, you know, it's just a piece of paper. So to anybody else, it wouldn't be worth anything. But I get called in front of everybody in school to show off this piece of paper. And this isn't going at all like I want, but we'll go with it anyway. So anyway, I was very proud of this piece of paper until I saw somebody beside me had gotten 3 pieces of paper, and theirs had different things on it.
What?
And there was this embossed little thing on it, and it had like little things going from it. And so I was sad because my piece of paper didn't have this embossed thing with the little things draping down. I just, yeah. And so I decided that my piece of paper wasn't very special.
Yeah.
And when I got home, I threw it in the bottom of the drawer and put socks on top of it.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know what happened to that piece of paper. And then funny enough, I never got any more pieces of paper in school. But anyway. Yeah, Gretchen got it. It's a ribbon.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, it had a gold embossed ribbon on it and little streamers.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't describe it very well. I know it was terrible.
It's okay.
But Gretchen got it.
She got it.
she
I
got
was
it.
just with your emotions. I was like, oh, I'm sad too now.
It was a sad. I got a citizenship award. I don't know. It's like anyway. So.
Oh. I thought I am tall boy. I thought the same thing. I thought you were talking about a safe.
I started that direction, but it didn't work out. So, all right. The next one is a foreign film dub. So one of us speaks gibberish and the other person translates. So, did you want to try this? Do you want to be gibberish? Or you want me to or translate?
I can try to translate first.
All right, let's see what happens. Okay.
But like break it up like you're actually talking, right? Like
yeah, I am. I'm gonna. So
hey everybody, we're back for a tutorial on YouTube Live. And I know that I used to speak English, but now I speak a different language. And you all can... Can you repeat that? Sorry. I am so excited to be here today teaching you guys how to karate chop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
You think that you already know, but I'm telling you, you do not. That's why we're here. The first step is, again, everybody thinks that they start with their hand, but it's really in the shoulder. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young. Your shoulder's still, by the end of this, going to sound like this. And that's how you karate chop with your shoulder and beat everybody else at your recess. Go get them. So silly. Okay, ready? My turn?
Yeah. So she's saying she wasn't very happy today at school because of something that happened in her class. One of the boys made fun of her hair, and she wanted to slap him, but she decided not to. Instead, she whipped him with her hair.
Yeah.
And as soon as she showed them her muscles, they backed off because they knew they were going to get a beating after school. Yeah, because she knows Kung Fu, Karate, and several other Japanese and Chinese words.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you love yourself like she does, then you know she's awesome. And she loves you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. All right. Exactly. And scene. Okay. Let's see. Next up. Change your emotions every 20 seconds while telling a story. I think we did that one in class. Then we did something equivalent. It was close. Yeah. But I think, I don't know. You want to try that one or you want to skip?
I say pass.
Pass. Okay. We're passing on that one. Instructions: be interviewed, but keep changing your character's backstory.
Okay. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Let's see. Be interviewed, but keep changing your backstory. Yeah. So you want to be the interviewer or you want to be the storyteller?
I can interview you.
Okay. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
All right, Mr. George, I'm here to take your account and the murder last week on Friday at 10:34 p.m. I need to know where you were.
Well, I was right here. Right here at my desk, because that's where I sit every day, and I wait for my boss to call me and tell me I got to do something. He didn't call me and tell me nothing that day.
So you were here at your desk in your house, and what were you doing at your desk?
Well, I was trying to put together some paper mache, but it wasn't working out because I didn't have enough mache.
Right. And it said the report said that there could have been accomplices that were associated with this crime even before that time, the time of death. So what were you doing the last 3 days before Friday at 10:34 p.m.?
Well, I don't know what it accomplishes, but for the last 3 days before that, I went fishing. I was fishing out on Lake Murray. I got me a rod and reel. I'm trying to get a boat because I'm tired of swimming out in the middle of the water. So I think I need to have a boat because that looks silly trying to throw the rod and reel and I'm out there trying to swim at the same time.
Mr. George, can we please stay on track? I
I can
don't want
try.
to be here any more than you do.
All right. That's fair. That's fair.
All right. So you were fishing.
I wish I caught some crappie.
And was that the lake near here? Like Lake Norman?
No, it's Lake Murray. Lake Murray. You go toward Columbia and then you miss it, and there it is.
Mm-hmm.
You take that left turn at Columbia in Lexington.
Got it. And could you, before I talk to her, tell me where your wife was?
Well, let's see. What day? Because you said there was 3 of them.
Let's start with Friday at 10:34 p.m.
Friday at 10:34 p.m. That's very specific. She might have been drinking coffee in the kitchen, or she could have been at the dentist.
Right. Got it.
I was in my office, so I didn't care.
For the day. I'll go talk with your wife if she was at the dentist at 10:34 p.m. Thank you so much for the interview.
Okay. This is your network news reporter. We are talking to Mary Ann. Mary Ann, you have just lifted 500 pounds in a deadlift, and I think that is a world record. What do you think?
Well, I think that I don't know why we're both country today, but I think it's no bigger than all the hay bales I've been lifting and hauling all my life, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. You guys are so excited about some girl lifting 500 pounds. Well, you should have seen my Meemaw. You should have seen her. She was 500 pounds. Wow, I had to lift her up all the time.
Wow. Did you need a tractor for that, or how did you do that?
Nope. Us country folk, we got some extra muscles that we're born with. It's just got to be that way. At least it's a myth or something. I don't really know, but I don't really care because that's what gets the performance out of us. Is we help all these cattle and haul all these hay bales and stuff and all the crops and all that, and that's how strong we are.
Wow, that's amazing. Did you train for this, or are you just naturally strong?
Well, I told you, I've been training all my life just by doing my life. My daddy put me on the farm and in a tractor driver's seat when I was 4.5 years old. I couldn't reach the pedals, but that's what our doggy Chip Chop was for. He would sit on them pedals, and I would just drive around and really, anything you do on a farm will get you prepared for lifting 500 pounds at a deadlift competition. I'll tell you that right
now. Okay. Let's see.
Can you guys tell that we're 101?
I know, we're definitely, but anyway, it'll be okay. Thursday will be great. Let's see. All right, I'm skipping around. Let's see, we could provide sound effects for a story live. Give a lecture on a topic you know nothing about.
Ooh, I hear people do that all the time at my job.
I do too. And they want to help me do something, yeah.
I could talk about private equity like I know what it is.
There you go. Yeah. Let's see. Explain how to use an everyday object for the wrong purpose.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Every few lines change why you're doing what you're doing. Tell a story entirely in rhyming sentences. There you go.
Oh my gosh, that would be impressive. I'd love to see somebody do that.
Let's see. Change your accent every 20 seconds. Yeah, I don't think I like that one. Act out common phrases literally, raining cats and dogs.
Oh, act them out. Yeah. Oof.
Okay, we're gonna do this one. Sell a
Okay.
ridiculous product as if it's life changing.
Okay.
All right. Sell me a ridiculous product as if it's life changing.
Okay. Any sort of prompt. Let's go. Can you give me some ideas of like?
Yes. Diet water.
Oh my gosh. Let's go. All right. Ding dong.
Hey, can I help you?
Hi, my name is Tara. I've just been walking around your neighborhood and telling your neighbors and helping your neighbors out with all of their problems. And I wanted to see if I could do the same thing for you. Are you by chance, I don't know, bloated?
That's kind of
Lack,
personal,
do
don't
you
you
have,
think?
do you, do you by chance have gout or any of the following things, like maybe mucus in places that you shouldn't, stuff behind your ears, or even just can't make people laugh?
I definitely have stuff behind my ears, and I definitely can't make people laugh. So those are the two
There,
things
oh,
that I have.
great, perfect. I have the product for you, and for everybody else on the planet. So this here is something called Dieta water. Dieta water is not your ordinary water. It does come in packs of 2, and it's $175 per pack. But today, I will give it to you for $175 for 1.5 packs. So 3 bottles total. And what it will do is pretty much cure all of your diseases and all of your problems. That stuff behind your ears, you can start by drinking it, and within probably 2 to 3 years, you'll start to notice a difference. Otherwise, you can start pouring it behind your ears. And again, just watch the stuff probably fall off and then come back. But again, after 2 or 3 years, it really does the trick. I'm telling you, this stuff is worth it.
So if anything important falls off, does it grow back?
Important as in your ear?
Just I'm taking. You said if anything I had, it would just fall off when I drank this stuff.
Gotcha.
And if something important
Yeah.
falls off, like my ear, will it grow back?
Yeah, I think I have heard studies that when you pour this water on things or places on your body that things have fallen off, it does help things grow back. So yeah, we're not going to get into any other ways that it can help things grow, but it is the magic water. So are you currently a water drinker by chance?
I drink water if there's stuff in it,
Right.
like coffee or sweet tea or Kool-Aid
Yeah.
or Gatorade.
Yeah. Then you would probably love our tablets that go with it. These here are you just drop one of these tablets into your water every single
Yeah.
day, and it actually increases the volume and amount of water that you have by 10%, and it makes it flavored to passion fruit.
Yeah.
So I think you'll love that. So any reasons that you wouldn't buy this product today?
$175 worth of reasons, yes.
Okay. Is there a price that would work better for you?
My favorite price is free.
Right. So you want all your problems to go away for free?
Yeah, don't we all?
Well, I will say that the rest of your neighbors, I've already talked to all of them. They've all gotten multiple cases, and they've taken me up on this deal, and it's only a one-time deal. So I would say that you should move forward with it.
Yeah, I agree. I like David W. Ryan's comment here. He says, when I did improv and we couldn't end a scene, one of us would say, and that's the true meaning of Christmas.
And this is the true meaning of Christmas.
I think that's what we have to do. We have to do that. I have to do it. So,
Yeah, I think it is. Super helpful when we have an instructor saying scene, because otherwise we just ramble forever.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. Gretchen says she likes how my voice hits a high soprano in gibberish mode. Wow, that's harder than fun. Is someone screen recording this, please? Yes, somebody
No,
is.
no.
Oh my god, is it out? My god, Roy and friends. Hey, David. Maybe some of our friends can join. I did throw a link out to everybody if you wanted to join. Hi, David. Let's see. Sammy Pie, my daughter said you're good with accents. I do like old men and country folks and old ladies very well. In fact, I'll give you an example. My mom's internet goes out a lot. It goes out a lot. And so the problem is when you call them, I don't live in her house, so they'll call. As soon as I call them, they want her to troubleshoot, and my mom is not a technical person. So one day, I called Spectrum, and I talked in an old lady voice. And my wife is over at her desk just rolling. But I'm like, yes, I tried that, but it didn't work. Can you come out and take a look at my line? It ain't working. I done turned off and I done reset it like you told me to.
And they believed you?
And they sent somebody to come fix their internet.
So they're like, this is a secret weapon.
I didn't know what else to do because they wanted my mom on the phone. I'm like, this is not going to work out for either of us, So, and I don't have time to run down. It's in the middle of the day. I'm working. I can't run down to my mom's house. So, anyway, yeah. Good stuff. Oh no, sorry, I lied that you still have a migraine. That's not good. I'm gonna lose my youngest belly when the tummy tucks off. What? She wants to buy some of your Diet Day water. Yes, some of your Diet Day water. Yeah.
Yeah. $75. You can Venmo it to Tara Dolan at Tara Dolan.
There you go. So I did want to talk about live streaming and how this is really beneficial to live streaming. So one of the main points kind of here is that if you kind of open up and do some improv prep before you go live, it helps you to be more relaxed when you go on the show. So you see how relaxed we are now. When we first started, we were nervous wrecks, and now we're just so relaxed, right? And worried about what Thursday's show is going to be. That's awesome, Roy impersonating his mom. I had no choice. They wouldn't listen to me. I said, well, my mom is not well, we're going to need her to push the button on this. I had already worked it out. My mom could push one button, and it would power off all her internet, and then she could push that button back on, and it would power it back on, because 99% of the time, they want her to power cycle it anyway. So I'd say, give it about 30 seconds, Mom, and then power it back on. But they just wouldn't cooperate, so I did the old lady on them, so. You just have to do what you have to do. It's just how you deal with stuff. So anyway, so this has been a lot of fun. So hang on. I want to cause problems. Not a lot of problems, just a little bit of problems. Hang on. Why are things acting crazy? This is live, y'all. So this is how things work.
This is real life.
It's real life. Things happen. So if you go look at the description, I do have some examples. So like, for example, convince me that buffering is a feature and not a bug when you're live streaming. Explain why your live stream is being broadcast from the moon. So, Tara, why are you live streaming from the moon?
Well, Houston, I didn't want to come here, but my twin brother or my twin sister chickened out of this astronaut job, and they said, you are the next best thing. So it's not good enough apparently to take pictures on the moon and prove that we're there. So that's why I'm now live streaming from here. Not the best service, which is, I would not expect that, but it doesn't have the best service up here. And I want to thank my sister for pushing me to face my biggest fear, which is leave the earth. Didn't know that was a big fear, but now it is. And but I did it, and it should have been you. But anyway, so I'm glad to be here, and hopefully you guys all now believe me that we have now touched the moon.
There you go. So, I'm now going to give a motivational speech as if my webcam is a puppy. So that's the next one on the list. So everybody get ready. All right. So you are so cute. You are such a cute little puppy. I just want to tell you, I'm so excited. You're going to dog obedience school here soon, which is great because you just chewed all the wires on my stereo. But I love you, and I have treats. I've got a 30-pound bag of treats for you. So every time you do something you're supposed to do, I'm going to give you a treat. I know you'll become a 200-pound dog, but that's fine as long as you're happy, because I love you, dog. You're amazing. I love the way your fur just mats around your eyes, and you give me that funny look every time I feed you, like, what did it take so long for? But, it's just part of you being a dog. And I know you don't like that collar because it's pink, and I don't know why you don't like the color pink. You were a chartreuse dog all along, and I've just got to get you a chartreuse collar. I know that's what you want. I'm aware. I'm a good doggy parent. I'm a good doggy parent. I mean, I can't raise kids, but I am a good doggy parent, and so I will make sure you get all your shots, whether you need them or not. And so it's going to be good. Yeah.
You love your dog so much.
I do.
So sweet.
Yeah.
200 pounds in all.
200 pounds in all. Yeah. And he's just a puppy. So I didn't even know poodles could get to be 200 pounds, but that's the part that, explain how you would live stream inside a tornado.
Ooh.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, live streaming inside a tornado. It is a tricky business, I will say. The amateurs sit at a desk and have a really pretty camera and backdrop and all that. But the real pros get in it, and they don't back down from a fight or what I would call really an adventure. So when I do my favorite kind of live stream, which is right up in a tornado, I think the biggest tip that I can give to people entering into this space is hold on for your dear life to any bigger object that you can grab onto that's flying past you. I would say wear a helmet, but there's just not really a guarantee that it'll do anything. But again, we all know that the biggest part about live stream is the lighting. So don't go at night. If you're gonna do it in a tornado, make sure it's daylight out at least, right? Or if you can't for whatever reason, I know this should go hand in hand, but sometimes it doesn't, especially in some states. But lightning storms are your next best bet. So a lightning or broad daylight, a lightning storm, hold on for dear life. And then second most important thing is audio. So bring your DJIs or your Rode microphones out there. And really picture quality when you're in a tornado. People don't really care. You're in a freaking tornado. That's entertainment enough. It doesn't have to be perfect, but lighting to make sure that they can confirm that you're there. Audio, so mics fully attached, and then grab on. And just don't have high expectations of making it out alive. I mean...
And that is the true meaning of Christmas.
Yeah, thank you. You could have said that a lot earlier.
I didn't know when that, I'm saying, right? Yeah. Tara, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you to everybody that put up with this experiment. So Tara will probably go on to be famous and be on Second City TV or something else. But I'll still be here on Tuesday nights doing the live stream thing. So, but thank you. I'm a little grumpy with a couple of folks who told me they were going to make it and they didn't. But that's okay. Shame on you. It'll be okay. So, and we'll see you all and shame you Thursday night at the showcase. So, Tara, did you have fun? Was it good? Thanks for so much for being on the show.
Yeah, this is great practice, and I just want to thank everybody for being so kind and for showing up and being so sweet. It's really cool because we go to these classes, and the only people that experience it are also like the students. So we haven't yet had an audience. So this is, I don't know about you if you've done another
No, I
improv
haven't.
class or anything, but this
I
was our
haven't.
first technical audience.
Yeah,
So
this is
I
yeah.
really appreciate you guys being so kind.
Yeah, I've been live without a net on this show many times though. So, and as
Yeah.
David Ryan says, and scene.
And see.
All right, thank you everybody. That's it. That's our show for tonight. I now have. Let's see. I have a newsletter, y'all. Join my newsletter if you go to subscribe.techtrollmaker.com and subscribe. I'm almost weekly with it. And I'll give you some inside advice, and I'll have some inside tips, and we're just going to talk about content creation and how to use AI, fun stuff. I don't even know if I want to tell people this, but this week I did palm reading with ChatGPT. I'm not really into the occult and that type of thing, but my sister was talking about the occult, and I took a picture of my hand and uploaded ChatGPT and said, "Tell me about my lifeline." And so it did, as a fortune teller, tell me about my lifeline. And then it proceeded to tell me about all the lines in my hand. So if you're bored, you can take a picture of your hand, upload it to ChatGPT, and it will tell it as acting as a fortune teller. Tell me about my fortune. So anyway,
AI. Wow.
there you go. Yeah, and it's probably just as true as a real psychic.
Oh.
Exactly. So, all right, that's it. That's our show. Thanks so much for watching. Night. Bye, everybody. YouTube is going to tell you that there's going to be a video here. Oops. Let's try out again. One more feeling. There's going to be a video where my head is. It's going to, or where Tara's head is. There's going to be 2 videos, and YouTube says you should watch those, and so you should watch whatever it tells you because YouTube knows. And if you like this sort of stuff, subscribe. Anyway, bye. Night.
Content creation, living the dream.